कि confirmation is important. You should have completed your probation period and be confirmed in service. Then only you can be considered for senior skill promotion. सीनियर स्केल प्रमोशन के लिए आपका एलिजिबिलिटी है 4 years of service in group A including training period. You must remember your training period is counted for all purposes. The day you joined NIR on 12th of October, from that day itself your date of appointment starts. Okay, your date of joining to railway service or your date of appointment will be counted from 12th of October. So that similarly for the civil services probationers who are undergoing civil services foundation course in Mussoorie, so the day they have joined in Mussoorie, that will be treated as the date of appointment. So from that day all your years, qualifying years will be counted. Those who have gone on EOL, for example, some of you are 2018 EOL. Now, they had come in the previous year. They came in the year 2019. So, the day they reported to the CTI or the date like maybe 12th October or jo bhi date mein, that is the date of their appointment. Although this EOL period will not be treated as qualifying. The EOL period will not be treated as qualifying either for your probation, completion of probation period or for any promotion. So, that means after you come back from EOL, you have to complete your probation period, let down probation period. That means after you come back from EOL for an engineering service or from a traffic service officer, he has to complete 3 years of probation period. Then only he can be confirmed. Okay, they can be confirmed. So, जो भी EOL period में है, so they will be confirmed after 1 year. After 1 year, then somebody from the same batch who has not taken EOL. Similarly, those who have taken EOL, he can be considered for promotion to EOL after 1 year. Then somebody who didn't take EOL, okay, promotion to senior scale. So that is you should understand that. So there is a priority for promotion to senior scale. Why this priority has been kept? If, for example, you have got in your zonal railway, you have got only one senior skill post, but there are maybe many officers who are eligible. Okay, so the certain priorities are followed for promotion. What is that priority? A group A confirmed officer with 4 years of service. He has the first priority of promotion. Okay, and he will be given a regular promotion to senior skill. And if there is no group A of confirmed officer with 4 years of service available in that railway, then the promotion can be given to a junior officer who has completed 3 years of service but confirmed. He can, but that in that case the promotion will be ad hoc promotion. Okay, ad hoc hoga. Earlier, before 1st January 2020, even the Group B officers who had completed 3 years of service in Group B, they are also eligible for promotion to ad hoc promotion. But now that rule has been withdrawn. So they will not be promoted to senior scale on ad hoc capacity now. So Group B officers. So that way it will help you. It will help the Group A officers. And this promotion is done again by a departmental promotion committee consisting of 3 principal head of the department nominated by the general manager. And the benchmark APR. Sir, by the way, how that promotion is given, it will be dependent on your APR, annual performance appraisal report. So in APR क्या होता है? Basically we follow a 1 to 10 scale. There is a APR format है. Lot of attributes are there in the APR. So the controlling officer, that is the reporting officer, reviewing officer, and accepting authority, they will rate you or they will give you marks. Okay, numerical marks. They will grade you numerically against different attributes in a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. And then after they have given the grading, automatically, it is an online APR kind of system. Automatically, your final grading will be calculated by the system itself. You don't have to calculate it. Automatically, it will be calculated. For example, you get a grading of maybe 8.5. Okay, out in the 1 to 10 scale, you get a grading of 8.5. Anything between 8 and 10 is called outstanding. That means he has performed very well. He is called outstanding. Sorry. The class So, somebody who has got point between 8 to 10 in the APR, he is called outstanding. And for the purpose of promotion, that now outstanding is given a point of 9. It's a common point of 9. APR में it could be decimal. It could be 8.1, 8.2, it could be 8, it could be 10 also. So even somebody who has get 8, he will also be called outstanding and given a point of 9. Somebody who has got 10 also, he is also called outstanding and he will also be given a point of 9. So for outstanding, he gets a point of 9 for purpose of promotion only. Then come between 6 and 8. 8 से just less है. 6 to just short of 8. He is called very good and he given a point of 7. 7. Okay. 4 to 6 बीच में it is called good and is given a point of 5. So 5, 7 and 9 for good, very good and outstanding. So and these are total points जो count किया गया है. Total points जो count किया गया है, that is on based on what the benchmark क्या है. Like benchmark for promotion to senior scale is good in last 5 years APR. Always in gazetted promotion, you see the last 5 years APR. So आपका यदि good है, if you need good, that means good in last 5 years मतलब good होगा, तो 5 points है for a good. So you need for 5 years you need 25 points. That's why 25 points in 1 to scale here. Now at this stage you may ask a question कि सर हम तो आपका एलिजिबिलिटी है 4 साल है and during the training period we don't write APR. So once we go to the working post, we might have only 1 APR or maybe 2 APR before our promotion takes place to senior scale. So how then 5 साल का APR कहाँ से आएगी? Where will that 5 years APR will come from? In that case, the guideline also says even if 1 year APR is there, that will be sufficient. And if you have got good in that, that will be sufficient for your promotion. Okay? That will be sufficient for your promotion. Ankit Tayal, are you there? Ankit.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you following what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Ankit ka niche Ankita, 317 Ankita. Ankita, are you there?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir, I'm there.
Are you able to understand what we are discussing here?
Yes, sir.
You know, how how many years of service you require for promotion to senior scale?
Sir, 4 years.
For regular promotion. Now, a question can come, what do you mean by regular and what is an ad hoc? Now, regular means once you fulfill an eligibility criteria, that is 4 years, then it will be a regular promotion and your pay will be fixed in the senior scale. When it is when you are being promoted before you have put in 4 years of service, then it is called ad hoc promotion. Prior to 7th pay commission, when you are getting an ad hoc promotion, your pay was not being fixed in senior scale, but you are getting that same junior scale pay, and in addition you are getting a charge allowance of 1500 rupees. But in the 7th pay commission, that concept of charge allowance is no more there. So what has happened is, in its place, you will be placed in senior scale itself, that is level 11. But there is a slightly some further guidelines ki your pay will not be more than a certain amount. Okay. So the additional जो pay मिल रहा है between junior scale and senior scale के बीच में, it will not be more than something like 6,700 rupees or something. So difference, if it is more than 6,700, then perhaps your pay will be restricted to that only. Okay, so there are certain guidelines that you may have in a different pay and allowances sessions that can be discussed. Okay, that is the senior scale. Now coming to JAG regular, junior administrative grade, JAG, junior administrative grade, ad hoc है. JAG में दो भाग है, एक है ad hoc, again there is a regular. Ad hoc promotion is given in the zonal level, regular promotion is given in the railway board level. Okay, so for JAG ad hoc, eligibility क्या है? Minimum 5 years regular service in group A. 5 years service है. And again, the 3 PHOD hoga, 3 principal head of the department, they will see your APR, your vigilance history, your DR history, all those things. And the benchmark is slightly higher here. It is called good plus. For senior scale, it was good. For J grade, it is good plus. Now, what do you mean by good plus? It means 2 very good and 3 good. 2 very good and 3 good ratings in last 5 years APR. So आप total करेंगे तो 2 very good होगा तो 2 into 7 14 and 3 good is a 3 into 5 15. So 14 plus 15 29 points. 29 points आपको चाहिए out of 50 for getting your JG ad hoc promotion. Then come to JG regular. JG regular difference है कि it is after 8 years of service you will get. Normally this JG regular promotion comes batch wise. So railway board, so everybody who is from the maybe 2009 batch and 2019. So your allotment year will be 2020. Allotment is 2020. So 8 years from 2020. So maybe around 2028. So 2028 May you can expect your JG regular promotion. Okay. So here the 3 board members will be member and it is approved by the railway minister. Okay. Benchmark is again good plus. Same 29 points. 29 points. Then comes selection grade. Selection grade is 11-13. 11-13 hai. Selection grade is given when you enter 14th year of service. From your allotment year, that is 2020, you add full 13 years, and when you enter the 14th year, from the 1st January of the 14th year, you will get your selection grade. Okay, like you are 2020 आपका allotment year है, उसमें आप full 13 years add करो, जो भी आएगा, so next 14th year का January से you will get this selection grade benefit. Okay, इसमें again रेलवे बोर्ड से order issue होता है. The benchmark, APR benchmark is very good. And one more condition is there. Not only very good, you should be very good in each of the last 5 years APR. Okay, each of the last 5 years APR. Sometimes ये थोड़ा dangerous है. Why dangerous है? What it means is, if you need the APR for last 5 years. In the last 5 years APR में, you might have 4 years outstanding. But in 1 year you got good. Till then you will not be promoted. आपको outstanding 4 साल मिला है, so you get 9 into 4, 36 points and plus 1 good 5 points, so 41 points हो गया. That is more than 35 points required, but still then you will not be promoted. Why? Because there is a condition that you should get at least very good in each of the last 5 years APR. Due to this, some people have not got this benefit because they had good in some of the year. Okay, so good ho gaya. And when you will get the then when you will get that benefit, you will get that after 5 years from that good. जहाँ से good के बाद से another 5 साल आपको wait करना पड़ेगा. You have to wait another 5 years after that good, and if you get very good in all these 5 years, then only you will be considered. But otherwise not. Okay, here this selection grade, this financial benefit is from 1st January of the relevant year. 1st January. In fact, it is not a promotion. I should say this. This is only a financial upgradation. It's not a promotion, and your designation doesn't change. If you are working as a maybe deputy chief engineer, you will continue to be called as deputy chief engineer in selection grade also. There will be no administrative and financial power. It will be only a financial benefit to the officer. Okay, that is how it happens. Similarly, SAG promotion है. SAG after 17 years, also benchmark is very good. Okay, 35 points in 1 to 10 scale. Next higher grade, अच्छा, by the SAG after 17 years के बाद SAG promotion हो सकता है. After 17 years, SAG promotion हो सकता है. But we have seen in railway there are a lot of stagnation were taking place. So in some service they are getting promoted maybe 20 years. In some other service they are 25 years. Okay, the restructuring which happened in 2019, restructuring of group A railway services, cadre restructuring which happened, that helped the matter to some extent, because of the restructuring, what happened, you had some higher level posts coming in different levels in HAG, SAG and all. So you got higher level posts. So after 2019 till today, in that period of 1 year, 1.5 years, what has happened is about 3-4 batches of service, when they were stagnating earlier, now they have been promoted. They have been promoted. Like I'll say, for IRPS, let me say for IRPS, before this cadre restructuring, only some officer of 97 batch, exam batch, they had been promoted to SAG. Okay, that means 97 batch का only few officers had been promoted to SAG. 97 कब join किया होगा 98 में, and they got promoted in 2019 में उनका प्रमोशन हुआ था. So about 21 years के बाद, उनका प्रमोशन हुआ था SAG. But after the cadre restructuring happened, for IRPS, what happened is a balance of 97 batch, then 98 to which I belong, 98 exam, then 99, 2000 and 2001. अभी तक 2001 तक भी हो गया. So 4.5 years, 4.5 batches of officers, they could be promoted. It's not only in IRPS, in all the services. इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज में थोड़ा सा डिले चल रहा है. The reason is, I'll tell you, in the engineering services में not all the services. S&T में very fast. Even in mechanical also it is very fast now. Even 2001 batch also promotion हुआ है. Only in the civil engineering में थोड़ा सा slow चल रहा है. Civil engineering, electrical and store थोड़ा सा स्लो चल रहा. जैसे इलेक्ट्रिकल अभी 2000 बैच चल रहा है प्रमोशन, स्टोर में भी 2000 या 99 का चल रहा है, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग सम 2000 चल रहा, लाइक दैट. मैकेनिकल आल्सो आई थिंक 2001 बैच हैव बीन promoted, so or in the stage of promotion, like that. So because of the cadre restructuring, a lot of people have got promotion recently. Now coming to HAG में normally 25 years is the eligibility criteria. Along with the railway board, you have the approval of the appointment committee of the cabinet headed by the prime minister is also required. It means railway board has to approach DOPT, and in the DOPT there is an SSC cell, appointment committee of the cabinet. So they will then examine, and then it will be approved by the SSC, that is the appointment committee of the cabinet headed by the prime minister, and then he can be promoted to HAG. So for HAG you need very good plus. Very good plus means 2 outstanding and 3 very good. Okay, and points will be 39 points. So that is. Any question here in promotion now? Time आपका हो गया है. Let me see. 10:45. 10:45. Any question here? Abhishek Anand, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
प्रमोशन का आपने समझ लिया पूरा जो भी है प्रमोशन के बारे में?
मैक्सिमम चीजें समझ गया सर.
अच्छा, you have understood everything. Good.
मैक्सिमम चीजें सर.
Okay, nice. Anudeep, you want to say something? Anudeep?
Yes, sir. I mean, are there any vacancies from the selection grade, or it is compulsory to give a promotion whenever the appraisal report is good?
Okay, for selection grade you are saying, or for which grade?
No, sir. I mean, like divisional level, there will be vacancies. If we have vacancies,
there
only
should
we
be
will get a promotion.
vacancy. Yeah. Acha, by the way, except only selection grade, all other grades you need to have vacancy. Without vacancy, no promotion.
Even for HAG also.
Yes. Even for HAG also. Okay. Even for HAG, vacancy will be there. That's why what you will find that when you go, because the structure is like a pyramidal structure. Higher level pe you got less number of posts, and then you go to junior scale, it will be more. So what happens when you reach to the HAG level, only some officer of your batch will be promoted to HAG, and others will wait till vacancies arise. So that wait may be for 1 year or in 1.5 years also. Some people may also retire. Some people may also retire even without getting SAG. That is possible hai. That is possible, and that will also be possible in even in IRMS condition also. जब भी मैनेजमेंट सर्विस आएगा, still then that issue will be there. Okay?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now there is a concept called non-functional financial obligation also. That is basically related to the posting of IES officer to the center. IES officer, like for an IES officer of 2000 exam batch of IAS. Now they have been posted as joint secretary in Government of India. Joint secretary is the SAG level 14. Now you have to see the rule says कि if officer who are 2 years senior to that IS, 2 years or more senior to that IS officer, like a railway officer who is 99 batch or earlier, 99 batch or earlier, who has not been regularly promoted to level 14, okay? अपना कैडर में लेवल 14 में उसका प्रमोशन नहीं हुआ है, then he will be given this benefit of level 14 on non-functional basis. उसका डेजिग्नेशन चेंज नहीं होगा, his designation will not change, but he will be only given a financial benefit from the date that IAS officer has been posted to the center in level 14. So it can happen not only in joint secretary but in additional secretary also. That means SAG and HAG level. So that is a big plus. So when you come to the level of SAG and HAG, you will find that there may be a stagnation. So you will not be promoted, but at least this gives you a financial benefit after putting in certain number of years of service. Like what happened, I'll give you my one example. I am from 98 exam. Now what happened, जो 2098 हम लोग का जो 98 एग्जाम में जो ऑफिसर है, हम लोग रेगुलर प्रमोशन हम लोग का हुआ कब कि 2019 सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ 2019 में हुआ. जैसे मेरा अगस्त 2019 में प्रमोशन हुआ. ओरिजिनली प्रमोशन ऑर्डर जून में निकला था, बट देन अगेन आई अप्लाइड फॉर अ डिफरेंट पोस्ट, सो आई गॉट रिटेन्ड हियर. सो अगस्त में मेरा प्रमोशन हुआ एसएजी में, दैट इज लेवल 14 में. बट हमें नॉन फंक्शनल बेनिफिट मिल गया था फ्रॉम 1 अगस्त 2018. That means I was getting the pay of level 14 from 1 August 2018. Why? Because जो I am from 98, so मेरे से 2 साल जूनियर जो IAS ऑफिसर है, जो 2000 एग्जाम बैच है, जो 2000 एग्जाम बैच ऑफिसर्स, they had been posted as joint secretary to Government of India, okay, Government of India on 1st August 2018. That's why from that day, the railway officer of all the services, all the 8 organized services, they also got the benefit of non-functional financial upgradation from 1st August 2018. Everybody. Okay? So that at least, जैसे जहां भी stagnation आपका, मान लीजिए स्टोर में थोड़ा भी स्लो चल रहा है, but they got the financial benefit from 1st August 2018. जो 98 बैच वाले हैं, उनको प्रमोशन मिला होगा 2000 में. ओके, 2000 में प्रमोशन मिला, सॉरी 2020 में ऐसे रेगुलर प्रमोशन 2020 में मिला, बट उनको नॉन फंक्शनल फाइनेंशियल बेनिफिट मिल गया था फ्रॉम 2018. तो ये होता है.
सर, in
Yes.
same matrix there are after level 13 it is one level, so 13A, so what is the difference?
Certain organization में 13A is in RPF and in RDSO some post में scientific post में 13A है. That is also called selection grade. Will be in railway organized services it will 13. वहाँ क्या होता है, जैसे इन साइंटिफिक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लाइक DST में भी इन CSIR क्या होता है, J ग्रेड के बाद they also have a 13A and 13 and then a 13A also. 13 and 13A also. But in some places like in paramilitary force also, they don't have 13 but 13A. Okay, point. Paramilitary like in RPF में you don't have a 13 but they have 13A. So J grade से उन लोग 13A में जाते हैं. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now promotion of Indian Railway Health Service. इंडियन रेलवे हेल्थ सर्विस का जो उनका गाइडलाइन है प्रमोशन का थोड़ा सा अलग है. अलग क्या है, compared to the others, there you don't have any link with vacancy. So उनके लिए vacancy की जरूरत नहीं है. उन्होंने उनका ही actually that is one service which is a time bound promotion. So they will get promotion from level 10 to level 11. That means junior skill to senior skill in 4 years. Senior skill to J grade in another 5 years. That means in 9 years up, they will become J grade total. And then from to selection grade in 13 years and level 14 SAG in 20 years. Okay, that is called Dynamic Assured Career Progression Scheme, DACPS. So time bound promotion उन लोग का है without any linkage with the vacancy. But beyond level 14, yeah, within the level 14 also, there are some pinpointed posts. For that, it will be done on the basis of seniority. Pinpoint paid. So level 14 में some जैसे chief medical superintendent or medical director of railway hospital, they are in level 14. Or the chief medical director, who is the head of medical department in a zone, he may be in the SAG or in HAG. So they are all called pinpointed posts. They are pinpointed posts, and that will be those pinpointed posts में जिसको posting के लिए it has to be on in order of seniority. Okay, that is how it takes place. Railway health service. Now cadre merger के लिए, as I told you, agent when this service merger comes up, when the modalities are decided, so whatever we are discussing, there will be quite a lot of changes it will have. Okay, although railway board is already implemented, that cadre merger in the railway board has been reorganization of railway board has taken place. So earlier you had 8 members, now you have got 4 members. Okay, that has already taken place, and the CRV is now being called CRV and CEO. Now come to transfer policy, because I don't have much time. थोड़ा quickly हम will discuss that. आपका by the way, what is your next session? कब है? आपका next session कब है? Classes start होता है. Ritesh Lalwani. Can you hear me, Ritesh?
Yes, sir.
आपका जो next है S3 S4 कितना बजे से start होता है?
Sir, 11:45, sir.
अच्छा 11:45 है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means you have some time. But I have a session with the AP 1 and 1B, same topic. So let us quickly go through. I'll share this PPT with you. Let me quickly go through transfer policy, because some of you will be interested to know. When you are allotted to a zone, so after completing your training period, you will get posted to that zone. Now you will work in that particular zone for normally up to 13 years of service. So till up to selection grade. Selection grade tak aapko nobody will disturb you. But within that zone, you can be transferred from one place to other. Like if you are posted to Northern Railway, you can be posted in Ambala, Firozpur, Lucknow, then Moradabad or Delhi. You can also be posted in the headquarters. Okay, or you can also be posted in some workshop wherever in Northern Railway. So that will be there. But मान लीजिए आप Northern से you want to go to some other zone, like you want to go to maybe Western or Central or East Coast or NF. You want to go because of some reason. Then you can request within. You can go there 5 years के बाद. So आप देखेंगे ये जो bullet point है, no request for transfer will be considered till completion of 5 years in assigned zone. Till completion of 5 years in assigned zone. 5 साल वहाँ काम करना है, and then you can go. Okay, so that is how it happens. Now, another important thing about transfer is posting is here. In one particular place, you can stay for 10 years at a stage, and in total cumulative stay should not be more than 15 years. Cumulative stay, like in Northern Railway in Delhi. दिल्ली में हेडक्वार्टर में आप 10 साल के लिए आप पोस्टिंग हो सकते हैं. उसके बाद 10 साल के बाद यू नीड टू बी ट्रांसफर्ड समवेयर. सो यू कैन क्या कर सकते हैं, यू कैन गो टू डिवीजन और यू कैन गो टू रेलवे बोर्ड, यू कैन गो ऑन डेपुटेशन टू सम प्लेस. ओके, आप जा सकते हो. एंड देन ब्रोकन स्पेल्स में आप हेडक्वार्टर में यू कैन नॉट बी फॉर मोर देन 15 ईयर्स ब्रोकन स्पेल्स में. Okay, deputation to PSUs and other ministries will not be counted for this purpose. Similarly, one full tenure in railway board is exempted for the purpose of counting continuous test attestation. दिल्ली के लिए ये one tenure in railway board will not be counted as if in Delhi. So that means in Delhi you have a lot of scope to stay beyond 10 years or 15 years also, because आपने मान लीजिए 10 साल काम किया बड़ौदा हाउस, दैट इज द नॉर्दर्न रेलवे हेडक्वार्टर, then 10 साल जब हो गया, you can go on a deputation to some PSU, or you can go on deputation to some other government department like DOPT, Minister of Finance, Minister of Defense, Education, Science and Technology, UPSC. You can go on deputation there. Okay. Then deputation के बाद फिर आप क्या करेंगे? You come back. वहाँ deputation भी 5 साल होता है, which can be extended up to 7 years with the approval of the minister. Okay. So मान लीजिए 5 साल काम किया, 5 साल काम करने के बाद आप वापस आ जाओ, वापस आके क्या करेंगे? यू गेट पोस्टेड इन रेलवे बोर्ड. ओके, एंड रेलवे बोर्ड का जो टेन्योर है, वन टेन्योर विल नॉट बी इंक्लूडेड इन दैट 10 years ऑफ सर्विस. उसके बाद फिर अगेन यू ज्वाइन टू हेडक्वार्टर, बिकॉज 15 साल तक आप रह सकते हो वहां. सो अगेन दिस विल मेक यू ऑलमोस्ट आपका 20 साल 25 साल आपका हो जाता है. सो वी हैव सीन सम ऑफिसर who have been posted in Delhi from beginning till up to they retire also. That is also possible. Okay, transfer policy. Now there are some other provisions for the medical and the RPF. There are certain relaxations also. A government servant who is also a caregiver of disabled child may be exempted from the routine exercise of transfer, rotation transfer, subject to, of course, administrative consents. That means if any of your children is physically disabled, then you will be exempted from the transfer. Like they will prefer you, they will post you in some bigger cities so that you can get adequate medical facilities for your children. Every effort will be made to post the husband and wife at the same station. Every effort. If if your spouse is in government service, in the railway service, then there is no problem. Railway में है, then तो normally you will be posted in the same place, especially in the beginning where you will have post available. As you go higher and you are posted in a division, it may be difficult for you to get posted in the same place, especially if it is a smaller division है. But if it is a metro city, then there may be more scope. Okay, but if your spouse is in maybe PSU or in private, PSU होगा तो तब भी there is a chance. If the PSU is located in a bigger city, then you can also be posted. There may be likelihood that railway will have a maybe division or a headquarter or some other important establishment in that particular bigger city. So you can also be posted. But if it is a smaller city है, smaller place है, then that difficulty will be there. If the PSU is located in a smaller place. In a private sector, you cannot be guaranteed, because private sector के लिए, depending on where it is, they may try. But if he or she is working in the private sector, if you apply, they may consider for some posting, but you cannot say कि or have any grievance that मुझे एक ही साथ हम लोग को दिया नहीं. It will be possible for government postings. Then PSU also provided administratively it is feasible. Administratively it is feasible. Like for example, why I am saying administratively it is feasible. Let's take the case of J&K. Okay, J&K आप लीजिए. मान लीजिए J&K में you are working in J&K. You are in Northern Railway. Your spouse is working in J&K in a state government. Okay. Now आपका J&K में आपका रेलवे का इंस्टॉलेशन क्या है? Only there is that project है KRCL का प्रोजेक्ट जो चेना ब्रिज जो वहाँ जो ब्रिज बन रही है, and that once the bridge is over, that वहाँ ज्यादा आपका जो कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट है, you can be posted there, but only for certain number of years. So once that is over, you don't have any division also in the J&K, so you cannot be posted there. So that difficulty will be there. that difficulty will be there. But in Delhi places, in metro cities and all, there will be more scope. Okay. So somebody had any question in this? Anybody has any question in this? Okay. Now officers retiring within 2 years will not be disturbed. Officers with children studying in 11 and 12 will also be exempted. So so that you have they can complete their education. A lot of scope for deputation in service. Lot of scope. Deputation है वो government PSU, railway PSUs, government PSUs, other central government department under central staffing scheme, non-central staffing scheme. You can go on deputation as chief vigilance officer in various PSUs and government departments. Okay, as a CVO also. You can go for international deputations also. Okay, and UN organizations, you can go on deputation. Within the railway itself, there are maybe so many, so many PSUs in the railway itself where you can go on deputation. Like Achas hai, Concor hai, IRCON hai, IRCTC, IRFC, Concom Railway, Mumbai Rail Vikas Corporation, RVNL, Railtel, DFC, High Speed, Indian Railway Station Development Corporation. Then there are two societies, RLDA and CRIS. Okay, so you have got lot of scope within the railway itself go on deputation. Along with that, you can also have a lot of deputation facilities outside also in central government departments. Okay, you can go. But one thumb rule you can say, one general, you should work at least 8 to 10 years in railway first, so that you get good exposure to railway working, then you can perform better in a deputation post. So that you should keep in mind. Don't be in a hurry to go on a deputation very early part in your career, because you will not get, why people, railway officers, they perform very well in the deputation post is because they have worked very hard in railway working. So that efficiency or productivity goes into the deputation post where they are admired. So many of the railway officers, they do wonderfully well in deputation post, and some of the posts in other central government departments as if they have been encadred for railway, because they prefer a railway officer in those posts. Okay, so that you can keep in mind. Okay, that is in deputation. Now let us take some questions you had in the chat box. Let us quickly go through some questions. So, what is the procedure for removal of Group A officer in railway? I think I told you earlier, you have to be a major penalty charge sheet to be issued, and then it goes detailed inquiry proceeding followed by UPSC advice, and it goes to the president. Like president, that means the railway minister, for his decision. How good is railways for working spouse? Can you stay together? You can stay together if you are in railway. Both the spouses are in railway, then ज़्यादा chance है कि you will be staying together. Okay. Of course, some tenure, 1 or 2 tenures, maybe you have to adjust. Is date of joining affecting seniority? No. Date of joining doesn't affect seniority, because your seniority is determined on the basis of only 2 things: your UPSC mark and your training mark, total out of 3300. Okay, Shivam. सर, स्पाउस की कौन सी सर्विस होनी चाहिए जिससे बेसिस पे जोन ट्रांसफर हो जाए? कोई भी सर्विस. इट्स नॉट दैट कि कोई IPS होना. हाँ, रेलवे में होने से ज्यादा फायदा है आपको. If both the spouses are in railway, then it will be easier. For that, you don't have to wait 5 years in one zone. For example, during training period, you get married to another railway officer, professional, for example, among your. Then you have to go and get posted. Posting के बाद you can apply. Saying like if you are working in maybe NF Railway and your spouse is working in the Western, so she has been allotted to Western. So you can apply कि my wife is in Western, so please get me, and board will issue the transfer order. उसमें problem नहीं है. They will issue. Spouse ground में they will issue, and I have seen this several cases has happened. Then और क्या question था? Sir, if you take UL before joining, will it affect our seniority? See, you will affect, so after all, you have to come back to first complete your joining formality and then you are taking UL. That will not affect your the seniority. As I told you, seniority is determined by only UPSC mark and training mark. So, आपका seniority बरकरार रहेगा. How much does joining age affect future growth? होता है, फ्यूचर एज ज्वाइनिंग एज होगा फ्यूचर ग्रोथ के लिए बिकॉज HSG promotion is 25 the eligibility, but we at the same time it is a vacancy based promotion. So if you don't have vacancy, then you don't get promotion. So if you have got more years of service, then ज्यादा chance है कि you will be have more scope, especially if you have more years of service, then you have a scope of getting posted as DRM. And once you get posted as DRM, then you have got scope for GM and then board member also. So those things will be there. So age is also a part of the competition, by the way. Do remember this. Age is part of the competition. So if you have more age, if your age helps you, then you can hope for more growth in the service, provided everything else is okay. Everything else means your APAR, your vigilance, your disability history. Everything, if it is okay, then if you have got more years of service, then that will certainly help you. Certainly help you. स्पाउस ग्राउंड पे सर कितने साल में जोन ट्रांसफर हो सकता है? वो तो इमीडिएटली हो सकता है. यू डोंट हैव टू, आप जाके ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा पहले. यू हैव टू गो एंड ज्वाइन फर्स्ट एंड देन अप्लाई टू रेलवे बोर्ड एंड दे विल स्पाउस ग्राउंड पे ट्रांसफर कर देगा. What is the base of zonal allocation after training? Zone allocation is purely on your UPSC mark. Okay, UPSC mark के आपका जोन, आपको ट्रेनिंग के बाद नहीं है, आपका जो जोन एलोकेशन हो जाएगा कुछ महीने के अंदर में. As soon as you finish your this foundation and go back to your CTI, they will ask you to fill up one form, your zonal preferences. Then it will be sent to railway board by your CTI, and then railway board another 2-3 months के बाद they will issue your zonal allocation within your training period itself. So, and for that, what they decide, एक है UPSC का mark, then your preferences, and of course there will be some for SC, ST and OBC के लिए some criteria, one third criteria है. So उसके हिसाब से, and more important is whether vacancy is there in that particular zone. If you may be number one in your batch, and you have, for example, you have given Northern Railway as your choice, okay, but if there is no vacancy in Northern Railway, then you may not be posted to Northern Railway. That is all also depend on whether vacancy is there. Then the next is it possible to take UL at any time or any specific conditions need to be satisfied to get UL? UL has to be first you have to report for the CTI, then take UL. You cannot take UL after you have joint training. After मतलब एक हफ्ता के बाद you cannot take UL. Okay, that is there. Sir, I joined a day late. Will it affect seniority? No. Then difference between organized and unorganized. I have already told you certain attributes of organized. How is seniority decided between promoted group A and direct? That also I have decided. I think we need not. 3 committees that I have told. What about provision period for those coming from SCR and inducted into IRSB? Same है, उनके भी same provision period है, 3 years. What about provision period for those coming? ये तो हो गया. Then will this year's provision training be 1.5 year or 1? It is 1.5 year only. आपका जो terms and condition में 1.5 year है. Okay. Shortened for 1 year, that was not correct. Actually, what member infrastructure was saying, आपका जो 2018 बैच है ना, sorry 2017 बैच जो ऑफिसर हैं, they were supposed to be completing training. They joined in 2018. जो 2017 बैच है, they joined in 2018 somewhere in maybe July, August या September के आसपास. They are going to complete their 78 weeks of training in January 2021. Okay, yeah, 2018 batch. 2018 batch या 2017 batch. उन लोग जो भी है जनवरी 2021 में they were completing their training. But board due to this pandemic they told कि उनका 4 महीना उनका ट्रेनिंग को शॉर्ट कर दिया, ओके, कटिल किया. So they have been posted to their working post in September 2020. September 2020 में उनको 2 महीना पहले उनको पोस्टिंग हो गया ऑलरेडी, ओके, सितंबर या अगस्त में उनको ज्वाइनिंग दे दिया. It doesn't mean that their training period has been curtailed. They are still against training, but they are already posted to their working on the job training kind of thing. Do you have to undergo exams for successive promotion? No. It is purely based on your APR and other issues. What are the things required